Hello, it's Carrie here from the Female Entrepreneur Association and welcome to another weekly dose of inspiration to build a successful business. So today I am going to be talking all about money. It's not something I talk about that often. I don't know why. I think it makes me feel slightly uncomfortable. Might be the Englishness in me. We don't talk about money very much. But I think it's a really important topic because money is so important to all of us, especially when we're trying to build successful businesses, which means we have to make them financially sustainable and we want them to be profitable because at the end of the day, the more money we can all make, the more of an impact that we can have on our own lives and our friends' lives in the world. So I think it's important we talk about it because I do feel like so many of us do have financial struggles and we're not where we want to be financially. And so I want to share my experiences with you, because there have been two occasions in my life where I've literally been at rock bottom financially. I've had no money and literally was in despair thinking, oh my gosh, will I ever be able to turn the situation around? Will I ever get to where I want to be financially? Because right now it feels hopeless. I don't know if you've ever felt like that before, if you're feeling like that now, but I'm going to share my experience with you and share the 3 things that I did which helped me to completely turn my situation around and help me to get to where I wanted to be financially. And if it's possible for me, it's possible for every single one of us. No questions asked. I would like to point out at this point that I'm no money expert. I am merely sharing my experiences with you. And one of the 3 things that I actually am going to share in this video is how you can make a financial abundance guided visualization for yourself, which sounds a bit woo-woo and crazy, but I promise you it's amazing. This helped me so much. So definitely keep watching. I have really debated whether or not to share this, and once I send this out there onto the internet, I'm probably going to think, oh gosh, was it the right thing to do? Because like I said, I don't really talk about money. It's just not really something I talk about. But it makes me feel really vulnerable sharing this stuff. But then I kind of started to think, you know what, we all have our own money stories and we're not all perfect financially, and that is okay. It's okay for us to not have it all figured out or not have it all together, or to go through financial crises. It's fine, it's okay. And I just realised that it's part of all of our journeys and it's our experience of life and it's an adventure and there are ups and downs. So I thought, whatever, I'm going to share my story and put it out there because if it helps even one person, it will be worth it. So the financial story I want to share with you is my second financial crisis, which happened a few years ago. And so really quickly, in 2005, I started my first business, built that up, became really successful. I was financially free. And when I was financially free, which was what my goal was, I have never felt more unhappy in my life. I then in 2011 started the Female Entrepreneur Association as a side project to help inspire and empower women from around the world to build successful businesses, and created this platform. My vision was to be able to help other people around the world and create this collective of people where we could share our inspiration, ideas, knowledge, that kind of thing. So come 2011 I published lots of stories about other people. 2012 I launched a digital magazine where I was interviewing really successful people for it. Things were going amazingly, this platform was growing, it was incredible, and I was really having expanding my reach out, and that was amazing. At the end of 2012 I won the Changemakers Award in the September, and this recognised me as a changemaker, as someone that was doing something amazing, and I was up against the most incredible entrepreneurs doing amazing things, and I was so excited that I won. It was amazing. I had built this incredible platform, but then on this other side, which no one really knew about, I was struggling ridiculous amounts financially. I was in this financial hole. I felt broke, and what it did is it made me feel like I was a complete fraud. It made me feel really bad about everything, and because I had this really amazing platform, but I was struggling financially, and I realised that I had so many issues going on in my head about money and the fact that if you're doing something to help other people and your vision is to help inspire and empower other people, then you can't take from that. You have to give. It's about giving. So I don't want to make money because that's going to send me off in a completely different direction. I don't want to go down that road. I want to go down this road, which is all about helping, making a difference in my life, making sure that when I get to the end of my life, I'm going to be proud to say that I achieved these things, I did these things, I made a difference. So it was kind of a bit warped, and obviously this vision, like I was completely blocking myself from enabling myself to make things financially sustainable because I felt on some level that it was bad. And even though this isn't a money issue that all of us have, it's an issue that a lot of us have when we go into business, because we have these ideas where we want to make a difference, we want to have an impact, and there's some weird part of ourselves that's like, well, if you're going to make an impact, then you shouldn't really be making money from it. So a lot of us have these issues, but regardless of what your money issue is, if you have one, what I'm going to share with you will help you no matter what your issue is, whether it's something different. So at the end of 2012, I literally was thinking, oh my gosh, I felt so hopeless. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I had this really great platform, but I was like, how am I going to make this work? This is becoming impossible, and if I don't do something about it, I'm going to lose everything because I will not be able to keep going anymore. I'll have to go and get a job. So I reached this point and I made this decision, and this is when I did those 3 things which just transformed everything for me. So the first thing I did was I made this decision, or had this realization that, Jesus, Carrie, do something about it. You are doing nothing to help yourself right now. So I just made the decision that I was going to get clear on what my money blocks were, what my money issues were. So I sat down with a pen and a piece of paper and wrote out my money story, what the bloody hell was going on in my head with regards to money, and realised that I'd made money in the past, a lot of money in the past, and you know what, it didn't make me happy. I don't need money in my life. It's not what's meaningful to me, so I don't need it. So I just began this whole subconscious repelling of money thing, which I wasn't even aware of. The other thing I realised was, again, this thing I just said to you about how I wanted to do something good. I wanted to do something meaningful, make a difference. And to me, that was about giving. It wasn't about taking. And for me, money felt like it was taking. So I trained my brain to think that making money was actually bad. So I didn't need money, and money was bad. Oh my gosh. I just thinking all these things and sabotaging myself and tripping myself up over and over again without even realising it. So I got clear on this stuff and thought I was bonkers, but was like, at the end of the day, this is like so ingrained in my head. How on earth am I going to change this story? So the first thing I did was really got clear, and then I surrendered these beliefs. And I literally just did it by saying, I surrender all. I surrender my money worries, my money blocks, my money challenges. I surrender them. I let them go. That's all I did. Because I heard Oprah say that she did it. And I thought, well, if it's good enough for Oprah, it's good enough for me. So that's what I did, and I just, as I said it, I just visualised, I felt it, I tried to feel these money things going away from me, like in my mind. I just felt them disappearing behind me and just letting go of them. And then I allowed myself to open up and be willing to allow financial abundance into my life. And I know this stuff sounds crazy in a way if you're not into this kind of stuff, but it's a huge part of the jigsaw puzzle of actually figuring out how to actually create more financial abundance in your life. Because actually, when you're blocking yourself and you're thinking these crazy thoughts, you're so out of alignment with yourself. You're so out of alignment with getting what you actually want, getting what you really need and what you deserve. And so you have to clear out that crap in order to allow the good stuff to come in. And this is a massive part of what I realised, was that if I didn't get out of my own way, then I would stay financially blocked for the rest of my life. So that's what I did. I got clear, I surrendered, and I was opening myself up and being willing to receive what I wanted to receive. So the second part of this jigsaw puzzle was actually, well, how do I start integrating this into my life on a much deeper level so that it actually makes a difference? And this is where the guided visualization and my affirmations came into play. I inundated my brain with these new money beliefs and money thoughts, and this feeling that I was taking control and I was doing something and I was going to turn the situation around no matter what. I was going to make it happen. A friend of mine, Jason Jackman, who is amazing and makes lots of guided visualizations for me. In fact, he made a guided visualization for me which was all about programming your mind for success, that I listened to every single day to help me to win that award that I won, the Changemakers. I was like, oh my god, I can manifest these amazing things and create this great stuff in the rest of my life, so why the heck can't I do it for money? So he said to me, Carrie, the most powerful voice you can ever listen to is your own. If you create a visualization where you're saying affirmations to yourself and beliefs around money and helping to program your subconscious mind to allow yourself to have great thoughts around money, it will be so transformational. And I thought, well, I'm on it, I'm going to do it. And I was excited. So he taught me how to make a guided visualization. I got my laptop, I downloaded the app Audacity, which is free. You can download it for your Mac or for your PC. And I opened this program up and I hit record. Well, actually, no, I got my script first and found the affirmations that I wanted to be saying in the visualization. I wrote out out my script. I literally had my script in front of me, a piece of paper, and I relaxed myself, I calmed myself down, took some deep breaths, and then really relaxed, I started to read out the script whilst recording it on Audacity. You don't have to do this on Audacity, you could do it on your phone, it's just as powerful. So I recorded this visualization and made it for myself, and in Audacity I actually went to audiojungle.net where you can get royalty-free music, got a really relaxing piece of music and added it on top, which is really easy to do. If I can do it, anyone can do it. It's simple. And added this audio track on top, and then I saved it as an MP4, put it in iTunes, and there I was, Carrie Green in iTunes. I was like, ooh, I'm an artist now. And I put it on my phone and my iPod and I started listening to it. And I just really listened to it, got it into my head, inundated myself with affirmations. So I have goal boards, and one of them's over there, but it's just down there, and it's got an affirmation on. And then I've got another one here. I had them in different rooms back then. And this is an old one. It says, money flows to me quickly and easily. Trust. And then this one that fell off, which said, I welcome abundance into my life with open arms. I release all blocks and know that I deserve good now. So I literally had these affirmations all over the place. And I don't care what people say about affirmations, about whether people are like, they don't work. Well, who cares? You know what? I tried it. I inundated myself with them. I felt them. I connected with them. I was like, this is what I need in my life. I need change. I need to reprogram my mind. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get me there. I will try anything. And I think all of these things can be so powerful when done in the right way and done with such intention that they can be so transformational. So if someone said to you, affirmations don't really work, well, give it a try. Maybe they won't work for you, but you know what? Maybe they will, and maybe they'll drastically help you. So anyway, I made this guided visualization for myself. I started listening to it, and no jokes, within a few days, literally my situation had completely changed. So I recorded the visualization at some point in December 2012. A few days later, I got this email through, which was a group email from Lewis Howes just to his network, which I never really opened because I'm always I hate emails, so I never open them. Anyway, I opened this one email and then clicked through on the link to the blog post he was sharing, which was more unusual for me, and was on this blog post, and then for some weird reason scrolled down to the comments. I was like, what am I doing? Anyway, scrolled down to the comments, and there, through the comments, Lewis Howes had left his email address in response to a question someone had asked. And I was like, oh my gosh, Lewis Howes' email address. So I took his email address and I emailed him and said, I love what you guys are doing. I would really love to promote your products or support what you're doing. Something really short like that. Not thinking I would hear back from him. Within like an hour, I heard back from him and I nearly fell off my chair. And within like a couple of days, on the 20th of December, I was hosting a webinar with Amy Porterfield sharing her amazing Facebook marketing strategies and promoting FB Influencer program. I can't remember exactly now, but it made a couple of $1,000s or something. It was insane. I was like, bloody hell, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I stop this crappy thoughts around money, allow money into my life and start doing these visualization things and allow these things to crop into my life more sooner? Like, it happened so easily when I got out of my own way. I was like, whoa. So this is a bit of a crazy and extreme example, but whenever I've given these visualizations to my friends, whether it's been my boyfriend, my poor boyfriend who gets inundated with the stuff I send him, but he actually did it and he was like, oh my gosh, I've been finding money everywhere, and he was just finding money around the place. My sister who did it, and she told me that, I can't remember, this was a while ago now, but she told me something like this random amount of money just ended up in her bank account that was really unexpected just when she started listening to these visualizations around money. And my other friends have said things. I am not saying that crazy stuff's going to happen for you, but I'm saying crazy stuff happened for me and amazing things happen for my friends. And I think that it's not an accident. It's because you are aligning yourself with what you really want, with your intentions to allow more money to flow to you. So it's no accident, because I think where focus goes, energy flows. And so it's intentional. It's so intentional. You're making it intentional in your life, which is why you're allowing it in. And I think this is why it's so transformational. So definitely try making your own guided visualization for financial abundance. I have put like a script together and some affirmations that I think you might like. You can change these out and add whatever affirmations in you want, but try creating it. You can do it on Audacity, do it on your phone, just record something into it and just listen to your own voice telling you suggestions, giving you things, and just focusing on that. Even if it's just once a day, just focusing on those thoughts. And I think it will have such an amazing impact on you. And so the third thing that I did did, which also made a difference, which I've actually kind of covered, is the taking action part. So I listened to these visualizations, I inundated myself with affirmations, I read books, read money books, go and learn about money from whoever and wherever that's actually got something decent to say about it, or that resonates and connects with you. I'll put together some kind of reading list on great money books. There's so many powerful things out there. So go and do that stuff, but then take action on it. You've got to take action, make the decision to do something different that is going to get you the different results. So that's what I did. I took action. Like, it was kind of weird, but that email came through. I saw it from Lewis' house. It terrified me to email Lewis. I can't even begin to tell you how terrified I was to do the webinar with Amy Porterfield. It absolutely petrified me, but I did it. I reached out and I took the action I needed to take in order to make it happen. So you can't just sit on your backside and I suppose maybe you could and hope for the best, but I think if you want major results and you want huge transformations, then do all this stuff, transform your mind and take massive action, and that will get you massive breakthroughs. So put yourself out there. Keep your eyes open for opportunities, and when they come, pounce on them. Literally just go for it. Don't worry about it, just go for it and take the action that you need to take in order to make it happen. You know, it wasn't necessarily a really easy journey for me, and you know, that weird thing with Amy Porterfield, I felt to me more like a sign, as if to say, Carrie, when you allow yourself and allow yourself to receive, and when you align yourself properly, you can make amazing things happen. That's what it felt like to me. Like, you're doing the right thing now, keep going. And it's not always been easy, and it's not like all these things just cropped up for me. I had to work at it after that and worked hard to make sure I was taking the right action to get me to the place I wanted to be financially. So that's what I've worked really hard on doing, and changing those beliefs, and, you know, keeping going with the visualizations and keeping going with the affirmations, because I need reminders all the time. I think we all do, because none of us are perfect angels with this amazing mindset. I mean, maybe some of us are, but I'm certainly not one of them. So I need these reminders to help keep me going in the right direction and to get to where I want to be. And this stuff is transformational, and it has helped me to seriously completely change my financial situation. And the most amazing part of it all is that now it's made me realise that, like, the more money that I can generate for the Female Entrepreneur Association, A, is financially sustainable, so it's going to be a resource that's there to help other people the way I wanted it to, but it's actually helping me to fulfill my vision of being able to help lots and lots of people, because I can invest back into it. And that's amazing. I can create a much better platform for everyone. So it's just really made me realise that how silly my other thoughts were, and it's just crazy. We all deserve to be financially free and to live amazing lives, and we just need to align ourselves in the right way so that we allow ourselves to actually do it. So I hope that by me opening up and sharing my stories with you and the struggles that I went through with you, and hearing that somebody who was literally at rock bottom, had nothing, literally was like, how am I even going to buy Christmas presents this year, went from that to completely turning their situation around and being completely financially stable and having lots of financial abundance in their life. So if I can do it, then anyone can do it. And if you are at that place right now where you're thinking, oh my gosh, I really need to turn my financial situation around, it's not where I want to be, and I'm sick of struggling, then please try this stuff out, because it's worth doing, because if it helps you, then it would be incredible. So give it a go, and I really hope it helps you as much as it has helped me. Like I said, I'll put that script together for you, so download it and give it a go. Record into your phone, record into Audacity, and make that visualization for yourself, and then listen to it every single day. Listen to it, reprogram your subconscious mind on those thoughts. And also make sure you leave a comment on the bottom of the blog, because we created a money bundle last year, which was amazing. We worked with some incredible experts, and it talks about money mindset, money goals, and money planning and budgeting, and I'm going to be giving some away in the comments, so leave a comment and share your experiences, thoughts on money issues, and we'll be picking some people to win some of those bundles, so definitely leave a comment. Also, if you're not a subscriber but you've enjoyed this video and would like to, then make sure you sign up you can do so on the blog via email. We'll send you an email every Tuesday with the latest video and latest goodies in, or you could also subscribe via YouTube, although you won't actually see all the other goodies, so you might as well just subscribe via email. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, I hope it helps you, and I will see you next week for another dose of inspiration.